Now on 4 News Now at 6. No charges against a police officer who shot and killed a Spirit Lake woman last fall. Why the prosecutor says the officer was justified. And in just a few minutes, the mayor of Spirit Lake will address why it took months for information surrounding the shooting to be released.
I'm tracking some snow showers in your first alert forecast, but they won't last long. I'll let you know when we can expect the skies to clear.
And new details on what caused the fire that destroyed more than 120 homes in Elk. Hear from one family who watched the fire spread from their backyard. You're watching 4 News Now at 6. Well, this is a live look inside of Spirit Lake City Hall, where the mayor and police are about to talk about a new report that found the officers involved in the death of 67-year-old S.A. Floyd did nothing wrong. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Derek Dice. We've been waiting for this report for more than 2 months. We now know what happened on November 1st when Spirit Lake police entered the apartment of S.A. Floyd for a wellness check and ended up shooting and killing the 67-year-old woman. Following the release of this report, neighbors who live near Floyd say they weren't shocked by the findings, but are frustrated it took this long to get answers. Bronte Sorotsky has more from Spirit Lake.
Well, I went to the senior housing community where 67-year-old S.A. Floyd was shot and killed by police. I spoke with neighbors here who tell me they aren't surprised by the investigation's findings.
I'm just glad that it turned out the way it did.
That was Inga Nova's reaction to hearing that the officers responsible for the death of her blind 67-year-old neighbor, S.A. Floyd, were not charged.
I certainly suspected that it was going to be a suicide by cop, because I knew she was being evicted.
People I spoke with tell me Floyd was an unhappy person. In a new report just released today, the Kootenai County prosecutor says 2 Spirit Lake police officers went to Floyd's apartment after her friends reported she may be suicidal. It shows that police found Floyd in her bedroom, covered by blankets. When they pulled the covers off, they found she had a handgun. Floyd then pointed the gun at the officers and fired, but missed. The report goes on to say an officer then became trapped in the bathroom and fired shots, killing Floyd. This new information comes more than 3 months after she was killed.
Absolutely astonished. I don't know why it was such a closed mouth thing. I really don't.
Nova says the lack of information put her and other neighbors on edge. She just hopes that police can be more transparent in the future.
With stuff that comes down, criminal acts or non-criminal shooting acts, we need to know a little sooner.
I was able to speak with one woman that says she was one of Floyd's friends. She declined to go on camera, but says she still doesn't understand why this welfare check ended in her friend's death. Reporting in Spirit Lake, Bronte Sorotsky, 4 News Now.
All right, we now want to take you back to Spirit Lake City Hall, where they are about to address, or they are starting to address, the death of S.A. Floyd. Let's take a listen.
Months to rebuild the police department. I also received a letter from the sheriff demanding $75,000 for 911 fees. That is after 911 taxes are taken from every phone user and sent directly to the sheriff's office. August 2023, I hired Chief Mike Moreland and Lieutenant Eric Reed. By December, 4 months, mind you, we were fully staffed at the police department. When the sheriff and when the sheriff and the media reported on this event, the choice of words used sent the wrong message to the public. This brings us to why we are here tonight. Spirit Lake thanks all of you for being here tonight to get the whole report about what happened that tragic day in November. Tragedy happened this past November 1st, yes. I would like to suggest to you all that tragedy happened to all sides of this type of incident. Tragedy for S.A. Floyd, her family, friends, and those that knew her. Tragedy happened to Officer Windrum and his family. Tragedy happened to Chief Moreland and his family, and the entire police department for that matter. Tragedy happened to the residents of Spirit Lake. Tragedy happened to the city itself and more. There was a press conference the sheriff and I had in December that Norris wanted everybody to know that they were not the agency involved in the shooting. I feel that is when some of this information you're going to hear tonight should have been shared. I will now defer to my Chief of Police, Mike Moreland, and Lieutenant Eric Reed to further inform you to what happened this tragic night.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Moreland. I'm the Chief of Police here at Spirit Lake. I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to start by...
All right, that was a live look at the press conference happening in Spirit Lake over the November killing of 67-year-old S.A. Floyd. We'll have more on this. Our Peter Choi is there live coming up later in this newscast. All right, we now know what caused the Oregon Road fire that burned over 100 homes and left one person dead in Elk. Here is a photo of where the fire started. According to the Department of Natural Resources, this patch of cured dry grass, mixed with seasoned lumber spontaneously combusted. It quickly spread and eventually forced the entire community of Elk to evacuate. This video shows the terrifying moments a Spokane County deputy tried to escape the flames, fearing for his life.
I don't want to die in this.
And this is just one of the hundreds of stories of survival from the Oregon Road fire. For many, it's a nightmare they'll never forget. Marissa Rio describes what it was like for one couple to watch the fire start and fail to stop its devastating spread.
It was just blazing, you know, up into the trees. It was really high.
Mere moments after the Oregon Road fire started, the Andersons saw the flames from their backyard, a memory that is now burned into their minds. Walking through the property now, charred and fallen trees make it easy for them to show us exactly what happened. The fire started in the property next door and quickly raced up along their fence. Stewart says he quickly grabbed a hold of their horses.
And you could see it from here. The smoke was really bad. You could see some flames. And so it was, you know, real evident what was happening there.
Family, friends, and neighbors all joined to help try and contain the fire.
Everybody was just stomping out the fire with shovels. And then as the wind continued to bring it this way, then it jumped our fence right here.
They continued their efforts, but the wind showed no mercy. As the fire continued to race up this way, the Andersons' nephew had his tractor and he was working really hard to try and contain it. There was then a big shift in the winds and the fire started coming this way. It was shortly after that the Andersons realized they needed to get out. In what seemed like a matter of seconds, the surrounding area was engulfed in flames.
People talk about how loud a fire is, and it is. It's loud. The crackling and the trees falling and the wind and the whooshing sounds that you hear it's incredibly loud and intimidating.
After safely evacuating, Wendy had to return. The flames were out of control by then.
It was so high in the air, and it just looked like it was just racing toward the house. It looked like it was just racing.
When the Andersons returned the next morning, they were grateful to see their home still standing. Because DNR cannot pinpoint a cause of the fire, no one will be held responsible. Reporting in Elk, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.
Well, this week we also learned an arcing wire owned by Inland Power and Light caused the Gray Fire that tore through the Medical Lake area. According to DNR, a woman called the utility company several times, alerting them about the faulty yard light before the fire started. That woman saying no one from Inland Power ever responded.
It was kind of a blink of an eye, and next thing you know, we're fighting a fire. It was wild.
Now, this is Dave Uhas. He was driving his son when he saw the smoke. He quickly alerted the family living in a house nearby before trying to put the fire out himself. But a huge gust of wind pushed the fire through the hills, and it was just too late.
Something in me at that moment said, you just lost. You're not going to win this. It's gone.
You can watch the exclusive raw interview with Uhas on our website, KXOY.com, or watch on your connected TV using the KXOY Plus app. All right, take a look at this. We got a little bit of snow here in downtown Spokane earlier today, and it really seemed like it came out of nowhere, right, Chris?
Well, yes, and I'm not supposed to admit that, but, you know, it is a very spring-like weather pattern. Believe it or not, that snow is a sign of spring. Those hit and miss snow, graupel, and rain showers, they pop up and then they dissipate as soon as they do. Let's take a look at our scene right now in downtown Spokane, and actually some clearing out there and completely dry for Chiefs fans on their way to the Spokane Arena hosting the Tri-City Americans tonight. And it will stay dry when they are done with the hockey and on their way back to their cars. There may be some icy spots, not just on the rink, but on the roads, however, depending on where you're going, because we do still have a few isolated snow showers in progress around the region. Snow and a rain snow mix in spots as well, particularly down on the Palouse. We've had some snow showers around Moscow, Pullman, Colfax earlier today. Still a little bit of snow in progress. In fact, Moscow in particular has been seeing the snow off and on. It hasn't amounted to much. Here's the view right now at US 95 and State Highway 8, Washington. And you can see the snow on the sidewalks, slushy streets, and some of the cars have some snow on them as well. But these snow showers are coming to an end and losing a lot of their energy as the sun sets and we lose that daytime heating. Again, these polka dot snow showers you see, very indicative of cold air aloft and a spring-like pattern, and we may see a repeat of that on Sunday evening. Temperatures right now already below freezing in Bonners Ferry and Sandpoint. We're in the 30s in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Have to go down to Lewiston to find 40 degrees. So wet roads are refreezing around the region. But as we get into Saturday, looks like we have some sunshine, especially in the afternoon. May start the day off with overcast conditions, but that won't last for long. We're heading up to a high of 39 degrees. 38 is our average high, so we're right about where we should be. There is another round of wet weather coming in for Sunday. I'll let you know when to expect it and what kind of precipitation to expect in just a few minutes, Derek.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. We are following some more breaking news now. The execution of Idaho's oldest death row inmate will go on as scheduled. Today, the Idaho Supreme Court rejected Thomas Creech's motion to delay the execution. Creech was convicted of killing 5 people. According to court documents, he also admitted he killed or participated in killing at least 26 people. He's scheduled to be executed on the 28th. Still ahead, concerns over President Biden's mental health. The evidence some are pointing to that they say shows he isn't fit to be in the Oval Office. Coming up on 4 News Now at 6.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Save your greed! Hi, I'm Ken, and I'm a lawyer.
I'm Donnie, and I'm not, but I am an advocate.
So am I.
I'm an advocate.
I'm an advocate.
I'm an advocate.
Seriously injured? You deserve justice. You deserve an advocate.
That's us.
All of us.
When it's time to replace that old furnace or water heater, your choice of contractor is obvious. Give the experts at Bill's Heating and Air a call. We offer same-day estimates, free second opinions, and the lowest price guarantee. And there's never been a better time to upgrade, because now we're offering financing as low as 0% for 60 months. You heard that right. 5 years with no interest. So call the area's largest and most trusted HVAC contractor today, before this amazing offer expires. When it's time to replace that old furnace or water heater, your choice of contractor is obvious. Give the experts at Bill's Heating and Air a call. We offer same-day estimates, free second opinions, and the lowest price guarantee. And there's never been a better time to upgrade, because now we're offering financing as low as 0% for 60 months. You heard that right. 5 years with no interest. So call the area's largest and most trusted HVAC contractor today, before this amazing offer expires.
Experience the Coeur d'Alene Boat Expo. Explore better boats, the largest selection of inventory, and the biggest savings, all under one roof, inside the region's largest indoor showroom. Discover the latest models from the industry's best brands, including Cobalt, Malibu, Axis, Barletta, Chris-Craft, Harris, Regal, and Cruisers Yachts, plus our huge display of pre-owned inventory. Mark your calendars and make waves with us at the biggest event of the year, happening February 1st through February 10th. The Coeur d'Alene Boat Expo. Better boats, better prices, better event.
The time to buy is now. Yes, RV show pricing continues at R&R RV in North Spokane. Over 125 RVs are indoors at 525 East Francis. You'll save thousands with rebates and show discounts on Cougar, Rockwood, Montana, Class B vans, and more. Everything show priced. Don't shop in the cold. Shop over 125 RVs indoors now at R&R RV in North Spokane, 525 East Francis. Online at rnrrv.com.
Donnie, what will the advocates do to get our clients justice?
Everything.
And what do they pay if we don't win?
Nothing.
So we give.
Our all.
And the clients pay?
Nothing.
Unless we win. Pretty good deal.
Pretty great deal.
Injured? You deserve an advocate.
We're now just 2 days away from Super Bowl 58, where the Kansas City Chiefs will be hoping to win back-to-back championships. The Super Bowl, not only one of the biggest sporting events of the year, it's also the most popular gambling date. The American Gaming Association says this year, millions of American adults are expected to bet on the game. CNN's Ivan Rodriguez breaks down the numbers.
More than 2/3 of American adults live where live sports betting is legal, and this Super Bowl, many are expected to place a bet. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell says with all the excitement of the big game, it's important to gamble responsibly.
We are the only league to do our own spots on responsible gambling to make sure our fans understand the dangers of irresponsible gambling.
67.8 million American adults are expected to wager on the game. That's a 35% increase from last year, making it likely the biggest year for Super Bowl gambling ever, according to the American Gaming Association. While most people are expected to bet online in states where it is legal, 36% of adults say they'll bet casually with friends, and only 14% say they'll place a bet with a bookie. Although the players can't bet on the game, they have their own memories of gambling in Las Vegas.
Kind of had a bad track record in Las Vegas.
My favorite Vegas moment is winning.
As if to drive the point home that the game is unpredictable, Goodell points to perhaps its most prominent figure, Taylor Swift.
There is no way that I could have scripted that one. Let's just put it that way.
I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
Well, take a look at this. The new Spokane Velocity soccer team took to the field earlier today for training camp at One Spokane Stadium. The club also announced the signing of Renato Bustamante as their new assistant coach. Bustamante has a lengthy soccer resume. He was recently the assistant coach at Westmont College and helped the men's team there become the National Christian College Athletic Association national champs. Velocity head coach Lee Veidman released a statement saying it's important to bring in people who match our ethos of high character and high performance, and he checks both of those boxes. Well, former WSU and NFL quarterback Ryan Leaf will be in Spokane next week, sharing his story of mental health issues, addiction, and recovery. The Kellen Cares Foundation is partnering with North Central High School and the West Spokane Wellness Partnership to bring Leaf in. The current NFL and college football analyst will talk to kids at NC during the day Thursday. Then that night, you'll be able to hear him share his message for free at the WSU Spokane campus. I talked to Leaf about what parents and kids can expect.
The biggest lesson I want to teach each and every one of them is that everybody that's in that room, me included, speaking to them, we're the same. We're flawed human beings that are just trying to be better every single day.
Even though it's free, space is limited, so you do need to register on the Kellen Cares website. You can find the link in this story on KXLY.com.
4 things to know about your forecast. It's going to be a dry Saturday with partly sunny skies, a rain-snow mix on Sunday, and then the potential for some snow the middle of next week as well. I'll tell you all about it after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. The 4 News Now First Alert Weather app. Download or update it today.
Fishing trip hit a snag? Won't stop us. In a Nissan SUV, adventure begins where the road ends.
Drive a Nissan SUV. Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
You heard it was a hit. You heard it was a smash. A wonder. A phenomenon. An international sensation. But you haven't heard them.
Get your tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com today.
Our motto here at Holiday Heating is fixed right or it's free. That means that we'll get the job done right the first time, and if we don't,
we will own up to that and we will take care of it for you for free.
Fixed Right or It's Free means that we are accountable for the 100% satisfaction of our customers.
We'll come back and get the job done and with no additional charge to the customer.
We are humans and we do make mistakes, but we are here to make it right and make sure our customers know that.
Good Morning America next week kicks off Monday with Ryan Seacrest Live.
Good Morning America.
And get ready to laugh because JB Smoove and Amy Schumer are in the GMA house on America's favorite morning show, Good Morning America.
February's Extreme Team is Women Helping Women. Inefficient use of space. They need more offices so that more women can be helped. That's what we're going to be doing. Women Helping Women. Join us. 4 News Now Extreme Team, brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Fishing trip hit a snag? Won't stop us. In a Nissan SUV, adventure begins where the road ends.
Drive a Nissan SUV. Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
Super Bowl security. Next, Inside Edition, the extraordinary measures being taken to make sure everyone is safe. From the air to the ground, the Level 1 security event. Then, toddlers and tiaras. Look at them now, all grown up.
I think it's made me who I am.
Watch the next Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
All right, welcome back. It's time to talk weather here with Chris Crocker. And yeah, we got a little surprised by the snow flurries that came, but we are expecting to see some sun over the weekend.
Yeah, we're back into the sun for Saturday. I have a time lapse starting off this afternoon with blue skies and sunshine. Here's the view from our station this afternoon. And then right around 3:30, the clouds got real dark. And if you blink, you'll miss it. There's our snow. And then back to the clearing. And that is, again, a typical spring-like pattern in the inland northwest. We've got some cold air aloft and instability of the day, and we still have some snowstorms, snow mixed with rain in spots around the region, around Harrison, Worley. We've got a little bit of light snow reported there, and then from Spangle down through Plaza, some heavier snow in spots there as well. This will not last for long. We'll be clearing out later this evening, staying clear overnight with partly cloudy skies and some areas of patchy freezing fog, particularly where you did get a little bit of moisture from last night's precipitation. And again, this afternoon, 27 for an overnight low. Partly sunny tomorrow. You may wake up with overcast conditions, but then we'll see some sunshine by late morning. And certainly early afternoon, high temperature of 39 degrees, which is just about average. Dry for Saturday, but then by Saturday night, we do have a system approaching from the Pacific that's going to bring some wet weather for Sunday and a little bit cooler weather as well once we get into the work week. Our forecast radar starting off Saturday at 6 p.m. Still dry across the entire region, but then we'll start to see that snow crossing the Cascades and mainly impacting the northern portions of our viewing area here Sunday at 7 a.m. and then a little bit of wet weather in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Here's 11 a.m. starting off as snow and then turning to rain by the time we're at 11. We should get some mountain snow, some rain down into Moscow, Pullman, and Lewiston in the afternoon. Hit and miss showers again falling in a variety of forms, including the potential for a little bit of graupel. Our chance of precipitation continues. No big storms coming, but we could see some snow Wednesday and into Thursday as temperatures drop into the mid-30s Wednesday and Thursday. Overnight lows, meanwhile, down around freezing for the next few nights, and then some colder weather ahead later in the week. Derek?
All right, Chris, thank you. President Joe Biden is facing tough criticism following a report released Thursday by the special counsel investigating his handling of classified documents. While the report revealed Biden won't face charges, it also took aim at his age and memory. CNN's Julia Benbrook has the details.
The special counsel's report did not recommend charging President Joe Biden with a crime, but it did paint a picture of a forgetful commander-in-chief who failed to properly protect classified documents. Special counsel Robert Hur laid out in detail how President Joe Biden mishandled classified materials, writing that FBI agents discovered documents in Mr. Biden's Wilmington, Delaware home. Hur's report noted the president's cooperation with the investigation and concluded the evidence did not support prosecuting Biden. When explaining why he didn't bring charges, the special counsel also wrote about Biden's age and memory, creating concern on Capitol Hill and beyond.
I mean, people from all over the world are going to read that. And it was basically one of the defenses was he's a nice man who's elderly and can't remember.
The report states Biden had frequent memory lapses during his interviews with investigators, including not being able to recall exactly when he served as vice president.
I know there's some attention paid to some language in the report about my recollection of events.
Biden, who is 81, immediately pushed back against those details in the report.
I'm well-meaning, and I'm an elderly man, and I know what the hell I'm doing. I've been president. I put this country back on its feet. I don't need his recommendation.
But during that same press conference, Biden misspoke, referring to the president of Egypt as the president of Mexico, a moment that undercut his forceful pushback against the special counsel's observations. Now, several Democrats who have worked closely with Biden, including Vice President Kamala Harris, have slammed some of the claims about memory loss in that report. But polling even before this report came out showed that age is the issue that most worries voters who support Biden's policies. Reporting at the White House, Julia Benbrook.
Well, still ahead, new details on a deadly shooting in the Logan neighborhood, the victim's last words coming up, and a 15-year-old in Ohio helped prevent a school shooting. His heroic story after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Where would you get engaged? At our most spectacular historic hotel? On the prairie? On a mountaintop? Wherever you get engaged, we want to help you mark your moment. Tracy Jewelers, where Spokane gets engaged since 1950.
This February, as we celebrate our country's great leaders, we'd also celebrate some furniture leaders.
Like the Lazy Boy living room set. No matter the color or configuration, it is a comfortable classic that looks great in every home.
The dining set with 3, 5, or 7 pieces leads the way in bringing family and friends together.
And of course, the leader in good dreams, the bedroom set.
Check out all these and more during Kerner Furniture's President's Day sale.
Going on all February.
Fishing trip hit a snag, won't stop us. In a Nissan SUV, adventure begins where the road ends.
Drive a Nissan SUV. Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue, or get 2.9% financing for 60 months on Pathfinder.
Do you have property damage? Burke's Restoration provides full-service emergency response for residential and commercial disasters. Wind damage? Burke's can handle that. Is flooding your problem? Burke's Restoration knows just what to do. Fire or smoke damage? Call Burke's today. You didn't plan on a disaster, but you have a choice on who restores it. Choose the best. Burke's Restoration takes care of fire, smoke, wind, or water damage and more. Tell your insurance company you choose Burke's Restoration. Call or click today.
Family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you going to build?
Welcome back. Around the nation now, at least 2 people are dead after this plane crashed onto a Florida highway. According to the FAA, it collided with a vehicle. The Naples airport confirmed 3 people got out of the plane alive, but right now we still don't know if they were injured or what even caused that plane to crash. A 5.7 magnitude earthquake hit the world's largest active volcano today on Mauna Loa in Hawaii. In this video, you can see merchandise starting to fly off the shelves as the ground begins to shake. The quake also cut off power in a nearby town, but no major damage was reported, and it did not trigger a tsunami warning. In Ohio, a student is being called a hero for helping stop a potential school shooting. ABC's Andrea Fujii has the story.
This morning, a 15-year-old is credited with helping thwart a school shooting, allegedly plotted by his classmate at this high school in Ohio.
That was more important than his life, was protecting his classmates. And I could not be more proud of him. And I mean, he's a hero for what he did.
Zach Swallen says his son, Boom, wasted no time earlier this week telling him that his classmate had revealed a plan to shoot people at Marymount High School.
The swift action was definitely warranted, and I'm grateful that my son reached out.
Investigators say that classmate allegedly planned to kill 8 students and a teacher.
It was an obvious threat. There was no doubt that this was going to occur.
Authorities say text messages revealed the would-be shooter was conspiring with an adult who was out of state. The teen suspect allegedly texting, "I need them dead really soon." The adult allegedly responding, "I got you, bro." Police say the teen responded, "Can you do tomorrow?" Swallen says his son saw the teen's plan on paper and told him Tuesday. The next day, the teen was arrested and is now accused of a conspiracy to commit aggravated murder. Swallen says the suspect had threatened Boom if he told anyone about the plan. But that didn't stop Boom from doing the right thing.
He literally told me that he didn't care if he got killed, just as long as he was able to protect his classmates.
Officials say the adult who was texting with the suspect was texting from a Colorado area code. They wouldn't say if that person has been arrested. As for the teen, the prosecutor is asking that he be tried as an adult. Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
All right, we have much more coming up tonight at 6:30, including giving you a bird's eye view of one of the most popular ski areas in the Northwest in this week's Air 4 Adventure.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino brings you actor and comedian Tracy Morgan to Spokane Live. Saturday, February 24th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
Home. It's both a place and a feeling. At yours, you strive to make new memories, create traditions, share stories, find the fun, embrace the surprises, and celebrate moments big and small. Memories are made at home, in every room, in every moment. Make your house feel like home at the Tin Roof.
Choosing countertops is one of the biggest decisions that you make during a kitchen remodel, and my husband and I thought that we would have to go to Seattle to find what we wanted. A friend recommended that we try Granite Concepts in Lewiston, and the people at Granite Concepts were amazing. They were friendly and straightforward and helped us find exactly the countertops that we wanted.
Granite Concepts. Beauty set in stone.
RV show pricing continues now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake. Yes, every RV in stock at R&R RV Liberty Lake is show priced. You'll save thousands with rebates and show discounts on Cougar, Rockwood, Montana, Class B vans, and more. Everything show priced. Now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake. Shop online at rnrrv.com or visit R&R RV in Liberty Lake, Eastern Washington's largest RV dealer.
From Tina Fey and the creator of Saturday Night Live comes Mean Girls, the hilarious hit Broadway musical.
Wait, why don't I know you?
Come see Mean Girls at First Interstate Center for the Arts, March 5th and 6th. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
I've always been drawn to artists like this. Yeah, me too. This used to be one of my favorites when I was younger. You're me. Yeah, after you quit the firm and follow your passion.
Face your future with Whitworth University.
Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino brings you actor and comedian Tracy Morgan to Spokane Live. Saturday, February 24th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
Well, we are continuing to follow breaking news out of Spirit Lake. We now know the Spirit Lake police officer who shot and killed a 67-year-old blind woman 15 times will not face any criminal charges. For months, we've been waiting for this report that explains what exactly led up to the shooting. We now know it happened on November 1st when officers were conducting a wellness check on that woman, S.A. Floyd. According to the Kootenai County prosecutor, Officer James Windrum and Police Chief Michael Moreland entered Floyd's apartment and found her lying in bed. When the police chief lifted the covers, he saw Floyd was holding a revolver. When they tried to leave the room, Floyd shot in the direction of one of the officers. According to the report, Windrum became trapped in a nearby bathroom and fired multiple times to get himself to safety, ultimately killing Floyd. Now, that press conference is still taking place right now with the Spirit Lake mayor and the police chief to address why it took so long for any of this information to be made public. Here's what Police Chief Mike Moreland had to say earlier.
When I was sworn in, I said we'd be transparent and that we would provide information to our citizens. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. And I want you to know that that'll never happen again. In the event, God forbid, that we ever have another critical incident, we will provide information to you.
Again, that was Chief of Police Mike Moreland. They also shared body cam footage from the incident. Out of respect to all those people involved, we are choosing not to show it to you now since we have not had a chance to screen it ourselves. We'll post the video if and when we deem it to be appropriate. We have new details tonight about the man who was killed 7 days ago in the Logan neighborhood. Court documents revealing he was shot in the head when he confronted a man for disrespecting his girlfriend over $100 that was stolen. Jordan Smith spent time in the Logan neighborhood today where this shooting has left behind a wave of trauma and uncertainty.
Yeah, Derek, driving along Hamilton. You'll see this memorial dedicated to Dylan McCorkle, the 30-year-old who was shot and killed in the front yard of this home at 2 a.m. last Friday. And although a suspect has been arrested, a neighbor who lives right across the street tells me that this has been traumatic. It's been a very difficult situation to process, not only for her, but also for her children.
And I was awakened to somebody screaming, like that scream that you don't ever want to hear, and she kept saying, "He's dead, he's dead."
Early on February 2nd, a deadly confrontation shook the Logan neighborhood. Court documents say 30-year-old Dylan McCorkle went to confront Gunnar Dowdy for disrespecting his girlfriend over stolen money. Witnesses told detectives McCorkle was yelling for Dowdy to come outside the house. Dowdy did and pulled a handgun from his waistband. McCorkle asked him, "What are you going to do? Shoot me?" Witnesses say Dowdy didn't say a word, but a shot was fired, striking McCorkle in the head. Dowdy, a 5-time convicted felon, took off. 6 days later, he was arrested blocks away from where that shooting took place, barricading himself inside of a crawl space. Police and SWAT teams flushing him out of the house with pepper spray. It's left neighbors like Katie Such, who lives right across the street, wondering about the safety of her 4 kids.
Like, I have 4 children. Like, we've had to process what this is, and do we feel safe in our home anymore? Like, I'm not a gun owner, but part of me thinks maybe I should be.
She's frustrated and scared. The community will forget this incident when the inevitable next major crime is committed, but this neighborhood is still left navigating through the trauma that this crime left behind. I asked her, how does a mom talk to her kids about this?
We're used to a certain level of acceptance, I think, of criminal behavior, but I don't really know how to talk to them about this.
And Dowdy refused to show up for his first court hearing that was scheduled for this afternoon. That has been rescheduled for Monday. In studio, Jordan Smith, 4 News Now.
Live look over the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena. Chief fans showing up en masse, and it will be dry for those Chiefs fans as they head into the arena and as they leave, although we do still have a few isolated areas where we're seeing some snow showers or a rain-snow mix, including just south of the Harrison area. We're drying out in Worley, also around Spangle, heading down toward Rosalia, a little bit of wet weather as well. These showers are not only dissipating, they are moving out of the region, and we are going to be dry overnight with partly cloudy skies and some areas of patchy freezing fog. As you wake up tomorrow morning, you may wake up with overcast conditions, but that fog will dissipate. We're getting later in the fog season, so we can count on that a little bit more. Temperatures right now already below freezing in Bonners Ferry, Sandpoint, as well as Grand Coulee and Moscow and Pullman. Wet roads in the Pullman area as well as Moscow. Those will be refreezing. 40 degrees in Lewiston. Your weekend forecast: dry for Saturday with partly cloudy skies in the afternoon, a high of 39. We have a rain-snow mix possible in the morning on Sunday with a high of 40. I'll be back with your 7-day forecast. Plus, ski areas all got some snow over the last 24 hours. I'll have an update in your ski report, Derek.
Well, one of the 5 Marines killed in a helicopter crash Wednesday was from Idaho. 27-year-old Captain Benjamin Moulton was from Emmett. He was one of the pilots on board during a routine training exercise when the helicopter went down in the mountains near San Diego. Investigators are still trying to figure out what caused that crash. An 89-year-old cast iron pipe is being blamed for a massive sinkhole that nearly swallowed a garbage truck in Spokane's Perry district this morning. Take a look at this new video. City officials say the truck fell through the asphalt on South Laura Street. Dirt and gravel under the asphalt was washed away when the 40,000-pound truck fell through. Investigators believe a 6-inch wide pipe installed in 1935 caused a water main break, leading to the collapse of the asphalt under the weight of the truck. It took several hours for a tow truck to lift the garbage truck out. Crews also inspected the sewer pipe to see if repairs were needed. Repairs to the street itself are the next order of business. If you have kids in kindergarten through 3rd grade, there's a fun, free event happening for them in Spokane tomorrow. PBS is hosting Future Day, where local trades will feature hands-on activities to encourage exploration and discovery. It'll be held from 10 to 2 at On Track Academy on Regal near Market Street. Well, Selection Sunday is quickly approaching, and both the Zags and Cougs are hoping to punch their tickets to the NCAA tournament. Where each team currently stands, coming up in sports. Stay with us.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features new and upcoming MMA stars battling it out for the next big ticket fight. King of the Cage, live at Coeur d'Alene Casino, Thursday, February 15th.
Winning is just the beginning.
It's easy to think that all money managers are pretty much the same. But at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? You sell high commission investment products, right?
Nope, Fisher avoids them.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Never at Fisher Investments.
Okay, then you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No, we structure our fees so we do better when clients do better. That might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
I'm Jan Baldwin, and I built this. And I built this. We get all our building materials from PAR. They've been part of our success for 3 generations.
PAR, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you going to build?
This is the Ergo Smart Base from Tempur-Pedic. And it responds to snoring, so you don't have to. So no more nudging your partner or sleeping on the other side of the house. Because the Tempur-Ergo Smart Base actually detects snoring, then automatically adjusts to help reduce it. All night, every night.
Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
February's Extreme Team is Women Helping Women. Inefficient use of space. They need more offices so that more women can be helped. That's what we're going to be doing. Women Helping Women. Join us. 4 News Now Extreme Team, brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Oh, you're gonna take me home tonight.
Queen Nation, the ultimate tribute to the music of Queen, live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, March 7th. Get your tickets now for the #1 ranked Queen Tribute Act.
Winning is just the beginning.
Next, ET, Las Vegas is rocking with Dwayne Johnson, returning to his WrestleMania roots.
This is my house.
Plus, our Justin Hartley exclusive.
Next, ET. Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Entertainment Tonight at 7:30.
2024 could be the most contentious election in American history. And here at home, we've already seen attempts to disrupt the process. I'm Natalie Grant with 4 News Now. What will be different in 2024? Watch my special report Thursday on Good Morning Northwest.
All right, check this out. How's the little night skiing at Mount Spokane sound right now? Chris and I would probably head up there right after the show if we could tonight.
That looks like so much fun.
And you said all of our local ski resorts have gotten at least some snow over the last little bit.
Things have really improved just since you and I were skiing over the weekend. Yes, they've been getting snow just about every day, and things have cooled down. And in the last 24 hours, it has been quite lovely. By the way, if you do go night skiing at Mount Spokane, they have some chicken tenders that will just blow your mind. I love them, and now I'm really hungry for them, seeing that live shot. First of all, some really good news about Schweitzer. They are able to open the backside tomorrow. Stella, the T-Bar, Cedar Express or Basin, Cedar something, all open. So that is great. It's a shame that it's taken this long, but we're making up some time. Look out past 6 inches of powder today. They got some sunshine. You'll get some sunshine tomorrow, which will soften up that snow just beautifully, not too warm. Goldilocks ski weather. Silver Mountain, 3 inches of new. Mount Spokane, you saw the views there. Great night skiing, and they're open till 9:30. You could still make it. And at 49 degrees north, just an inch, but they have really great conditions. So head up to the ski hills. This is such a fun time to go. And my secret is that Super Bowl Saturday is always a fantastic time to go skiing, especially from noon on. Tracking our weather pattern, we do have another round of snow coming into the mountains, mainly as a front approaches Sunday. Here's Sunday at 3 o'clock. Not expecting a lot of moisture with this system, and a lot of it will be north of Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Here's a closer view starting off Saturday at 6 o'clock, and we'll see that snow starting to move into the northeast mountains and North Idaho by 7 o'clock on Sunday morning. More snow for the mountains. Around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, it may start off as snow and then a rain-snow mix before turning to rain, because we are headed up to around 40 degrees and rain down on the Palouse. And then in the afternoon, some hit and miss convective showers as that front moves through. Let's take a look now at 4 things to know. A dry Saturday, partly sunny skies, beautiful day. A mix of rain and snow on Sunday, and then snow for the middle of next week. We have a chance coming in Wednesday and into Thursday as 2 systems collide over the region, especially Wednesday overnight into Thursday morning. We have a chance of some measurable snow down in the valley. Still several days away, but we'll be tracking that. Check in with Matt Gray over the weekend on 4 News Now to get an update on that system as it approaches. And of course, on KXLY.com 24 hours a day, Derek.
You bet. All right, snow has been hard to come by this winter, as Chris has been telling us about, especially at our local ski areas. But that doesn't mean there isn't still plenty of fun to be had in the mountains. In this week's Air Forward Adventure, we're heading to Lookout Pass to get a bird's eye view of the newest slopes of the park.
I want to welcome guests into Lookout Pass today. Hope they're going to have a great time, and the conditions are fabulous. All of our snow is heavenly set. It comes from the gods. Obviously, natural snow is always better. We get an average of 450 inches of snow a year. You know that we have a whole new area on the back. It's called Eagle Peak. It gives you 1,650 foot of vertical, and it just has changed the footprint of what Lookout's been. On the new terrain at the top of Eagle Peak, you have mostly blue and black terrain and a little bit of double black diamond, but not a lot of that. But more importantly, the whole area is open. You can ski tree to tree from one side to the other, so there's some great glade skiing up there as well. You know, it is a huge advantage for us to have that terrain. Double the size of our current area, but more importantly, it's also higher. And because it's higher, the quality of the snow and the quantity of the snow is a lot larger. We had it open last year and this year, and to me, it's the best skiing on the whole area. It's been challenging, I think, for all ski areas this year. You know, we've had some great days. We're at 178 inches of snow year to date, but that doesn't speak to where we've been in the past, so we're behind. People aren't seeing it snow in their backyard. And that really is a huge marketing tool that none of us can tap into. If it snows, we have people here, we wouldn't have to spend the money on advertising. But set people up to know what we really have, and it really is helpful for them to see it. It's soft snow, it grooms out real well, lack of people. You know, if it was dumping powder, we'd be busier. So you have the mountain to yourself kind of on most days, especially midweek. You know, there were busy days Saturday, but after that, you know, if the weather's right, Saturdays are a busy day, but after that, it's pretty much open.
And can confirm that Eagles Peak has some awesome runs there at Lookout Pass. Well, Washington State and Gonzaga have huge games this weekend that could decide their postseason fates.
Yeah, the Cougars and Bulldogs are looking to boost their tournament resumes and where each team stands and what they have to do to make it to the big dance next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Hi, I'm Ken, and I'm a lawyer.
I'm Donnie, and I'm not, but I am an advocate.
So am I.
I'm an advocate.
I'm an advocate.
I'm an advocate.
Seriously injured? You deserve justice. You deserve an advocate.
That's us.
All of us.
Spokane Exercise Equipment is the Inland Northwest premier provider of top-of-the-line exercise and rehabilitation equipment. Once the Spokane Exercise Equipment technicians have finished setting up your new home gym, that's when the workout competition begins. Spokane Exercise Equipment has all you need to achieve your fitness goals. They offer delivery, installation, service, and maintenance for all residential and commercial customers. Visit them in downtown Spokane or go online to see their full line of products.
The time to buy is now. Yes, RV show pricing continues at R&R RV in North Spokane. Over 125 RVs are indoors at 525 East Francis. You'll save thousands with rebates and show discounts on Cougar, Rockwood, Montana, Class B vans, and more. Everything show price. Don't shop in the cold. Shop over 125 RVs indoors now at R&R RV in North Spokane, 525 East Francis. Online at rnrrv.com.
Shopping online for a Purple mattress? We get it. With Purple's unique Gel Flex grid and multiple foam layers, you'll experience effortless sleep that's motion adaptive, temperature balanced, pressure relieving, and ultra supportive. But which Purple mattress is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. And during Purple's President's Day event, save up to $800 on select mattress and adjustable base bundles. Shop Purple at Denver Mattress, the easiest way to find your perfect Purple.
I'm Chad Young from theeasyhomebuyer.com, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene's easiest way to sell your house fast. If you have a few moments, I hope you'll give me the opportunity to make you an instant cash offer on your home. With theeasyhomebuyer.com, we will buy your house in as-is condition with no repairs, no closing costs, and no commissions. To get your no-obligation cash offer, give us a call or visit us online at theeasyhomebuyer.com.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
Donnie, what will the advocates do to get our clients justice?
Everything.
And what do they pay if we don't win?
Nothing.
So we give.
Our all.
And the clients pay?
Nothing.
Unless we win. Pretty good deal.
Pretty great deal.
Injured? You deserve an advocate.
Sports on 4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Well, we are nearly a month away from Selection Sunday. College basketball teams from around the country will find out if they make the field of 68. Gonzaga and Washington State are both looking to solidify their tournament chances. Sports director Julian Minnesone joins us. And Julian, where do the Cougs and the Zags stand right now?
Well, Washington State's in a better position than Gonzaga as it stands. Right now, the Cougars are projected to make the tournament as one of the last 4 in, meaning WSU would play in a play-in game if the tournament started today, at least according to ESPN. Now, the Cougars have a huge matchup against Oregon tomorrow. The Ducks are also fighting for a tournament spot. A win for WSU could help boost its postseason resume. As for Gonzaga, they are not projected to make the tournament. but the Bulldogs have a crucial game tomorrow against number 17 Kentucky. A win there could put Gonzaga back into the tournament conversation. Here's a look at how Gonzaga and Washington State's resumes compare. Gonzaga has a better overall net ranking, but they lack a quad 1 or upper quality win. The Bulldogs have a chance to get that first one, like I mentioned, against Kentucky tomorrow. WSU has a number of quality wins, including victories over Arizona, Utah, Colorado, and Boise State, which are all tournament or borderline tournament teams. And a win over Oregon tomorrow would add another quad 1 win to WSU's resume. Now, WSU women's hoops will host Cal tonight. The Cougars lost to the Bears in overtime last month, and that was before WSU star player Charlize Ledger-Walker went down with an injury. Cougars head coach Cami Etheridge says it'll be a team effort to compete without Ledger-Walker on the floor once again.
You know, not having Charlize 35 minutes a game, it spreads it out, and now some people are having to do a little bit more than they were doing before. So that's where we are still. We're still trying to figure out how we can maintain, consistency throughout an entire game.
It's been a struggle for them without Ledger-Walker. They lost to Colorado and Utah without her last week. Tip-off against Cal's at 7 o'clock tonight in Pullman. Friday night is always a good time for high school hoops. The Shadle Park Highlanders hosting the undefeated Clarkston Bantams on senior night. Clarkston, they came to spoil the party. Lexi Villavicencio spots up and is going to knock down the three as Clarkston started the game on a 25-0 run. They're legit. Shay Kreutzer says enough is enough, though. She banks it home for Shadle Park's first bucket, but Clarkston, I mean, they're good. They shot the lights out. Olivia Gustafson right in the corner and nothing but net. They're undefeated for a reason, Derek. 70-15 was the final here. We'll see if the boys team has better luck tonight. That one should be a little bit more of an even game. And these Friday night sports extras are coming down to the wire. We don't know if it's going to continue after this year or this season or week I should say. We'll have Friday night high school sports coverage. It just depends how many teams are left in the playoffs and all that stuff. So tune in tonight at 11. We'll have all those highlights.
All right, Julian, thanks so much. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
This Valentine's Day, get a Heartbaker pizza from Papa Murphy's. You complete us. And we mean that literally. With Take and Bake, we prepare it, you make it yours. So make us yours today for just $11. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Fishing trip hit a snag. Won't stop us. In the Nissan SUV, adventure begins where the road ends.
Drive a Nissan SUV. Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue, or get 2.9% financing for 60 months on Pathfinder.
Every time you use your ICCU Premier Rewards Visa card, you're earning rewards. Cash back or points, being a member of Idaho Central really pays back. Start earning points and getting cash back for your everyday purchases. It's a win-win. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe life should be rewarding.
RV show pricing continues now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake. Yes, every RV in stock at R&R RV Liberty Lake is show priced. You'll save thousands with rebates and show discounts on Cougar, Rockwood, Montana, Class B vans, and more. Everything show priced. Now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake. Shop online at rnrrv.com or visit R&R RV in Liberty Lake, Eastern Washington's largest RV dealer.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
This Valentine's Day, get a Heartbaker pizza from Papa Murphy's. You complete us. And we mean that literally. With Take and Bake, we prepare it, you make it yours. So make us yours today for just $11. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Par, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you going to build?
Well, coming up tonight on Nightside, we've been looking for answers since a 67-year-old woman was shot and killed by police in her Spirit Lake apartment last November. Tonight, we're finally getting them. A breakdown of the press conference tonight that just ended literally seconds ago. We have it on screen here in the studio, addressing what exactly happened and why it took months for the truth to be released.
Your weekend forecast is mostly dry. We do have the chance of a little bit of wet weather on Sunday, some snow mixed with rain, high of 40. But look at that Saturday, partly sunny and 39. Starting to feel a little like spring is on the way. Although after that Air 4 adventure, all I can think about is Lookout Pass.
A little more skiing. All right, thanks so much for being with us. We'll be back at Nightside at 11.